This is for your 11 methods, and it's the general features of the sine and cosine curve. Okay, this is the amplitude. The n I use to work out the period, and the period is going to be 2 pi divided by n, and b is the median. And for a cosine curve, they're the same thing. The amplitude, period is 2 pi divided by n, and b is the median. Okay, some examples. Y equals the sine of x, which means that the amplitude is 1. N is equal to 1, so the period will be 2 pi divided by 1, which is 2 pi. And in this particular case, our median is equal to 0. So our curve will go from -1 up to +1 because it's an amplitude of 1. We'll have a period of 2 pi, so I'll divide that into quarters. This will be pi on 2, 3 pi on 2. And my sine curve starts at 0, finishes at 0, in the middle will be 0, will be up there, and will be down there. So the curve will look like that. X, Y. And if I was to look at what the cosine curve looks like, again, A equals 1, N equals 1, therefore the period is 2 pi, and the median is 0. So our cosine curve, going from 1 to -1, across to 2 pi, divide them into quarters, that's pi, pi on 2, 3 pi on 2. I'll put in some guiding marks to help me draw the curve. It starts at 1, finishes at 1, in the middle would be -1, there, and the curve looks like there, and labelling my endpoint 2 pi and 1. Okay, a couple of other examples. In this example, amplitude is equal to 3. N is equal to 1, therefore the period is 2 pi, but our median is equal to 2. So my graph's going to be 2 plus 3 and 2 minus 3. So the maximum is 5 and the minimum is -1. Okay, so to draw my curve, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's where my maximum is going to be, and -1 will be where my minimum is. I'm going to have some guiding marks across at 5, and some guiding marks across at -1, and I'll put some guiding marks across at 2, which is the median. Okay, it's a sine curve and the period is 2 pi. So that's where 2 pi is. This is where pi will be. This is where pi on 2 is, and that's where 3 pi on 2 is. And a sine curve starts at 0, but it's been moved up to 2, and will finish at 2, and dead middle will be at 2. Then it will go up to 5 and down to -1. So my curve looks like that, and has an endpoint at 2 pi and 2, and I'll label it because it's sitting in space. Now for the moment, we don't have the ability to work out the x-intercepts, so I'll leave them unlabeled. But this is going to be the shape of the curve y equals 3 sine of x plus 2. And lastly, the cosine of, so -3, so my amplitude is equal to 3. The period is equal to 2 pi divided by n, and n in this case is pi, so my period is 2, and I have a mean of 1. Therefore my maximum will be 1 plus 3 or 4, and my minimum will be 1 minus 3 or -2. And instead of starting up high, it's going to start lower because it's been flipped over the x-axis. draw my y-axis. Need to go down to -2, so I'll put that there. That's there. I have a median at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to -2. So there's -2. I'll put some guiding lines so I can have a curve that is within the range, and that's going to be where my median will be. My period in this case is 2, so halfway will be 1. Half of that's going to be a half, and half of that will be 3 on 2. And it's a cosine curve normally start up here. However, it's going to start down here because it's being multiplied by negative, and it will finish down there. Dead middle will be up here, then it'll be there, then it'll be there, and the curve looks like. And it finishes at 2, -2. That's been labelled. I can't label my x-intercepts. That's what the graph's going to look like.